My ex-fiancée, 30F, came back into my life 5 years after she cheated and now wants us to get married. So, my ex-fiancée cheated on me when she went to the USA for her MD 5 years ago. We live in India. At that time, she stated the reason for cheating was that I wasn't earning enough and the person she found was much more compatible with her. We were engaged, having met through a common family friend with the intention of getting married. Arranged marriages in India are much more common than in a lot of other countries. We had known each other for nearly a year before she went to the USA for her MD. As I mentioned earlier, I am a government employee (IPS) in my state, and I earn a good amount of money according to Indian standards. When she broke off the engagement and we discovered the reason why, her family was in a pretty bad position since cheating is treated very harshly here, and a lot of rumors about me and my family also started. However, we made it through. So coming back to present time, my ex-fiancée came back from the USA after completing her MD in 2021, I don't know exactly when. After that she went radio silent until January 2023 when she suddenly started messaging me asking how I was and other small details. I didn't want any drama. So I just talked with her in a civil manner and thought nothing of it. Then she started calling, which was weird. She told me that she was sorry for cheating. And I genuinely thought she wanted forgiveness, so I forgave her. I didn't want to hold a grudge. Then she came to my bungalow. I still don't know how she got the address. She started talking about how her time in the USA was great. And then suddenly she proposed that we get married again. I refused, as she had cheated before, and since then she has been pushing for it, her family, as well as the common family friend who introduced us, are forcing us now, saying it was just a mistake. The same thing is happening with my extended family. My parents and sister understand that cheating is a big problem and aren't forcing me, so I am pretty sure I am not going back. Why did she come back? She will likely make 4 times my salary in maybe 4 or 5 years. Update. Hello everyone, it has been quite a week for me now. I'll start from where I left. I followed few advices from here and talked about this with her parents as well as her, and they seemed to unlock it, or I thought everything was fine for a month or so. Then one day, I was invited to a party from her side. It was an invitation for her engagement, and my parents as well as few of my relatives persuaded me to just go in that as it was outside my state. So I took an official leave. Was not easy to get as IPS handles a lot of stuff, and went with my family and relatives. I still was happy that she moved on, and when we arrived there I made small talk with her and all I asked who was the lucky guy. She just said I wasn't allowed to know and all. I thought it was just a tease. 2 days passed and it was the day of her engagement. When I arrived at the venue, I got to know that it was me. I was getting engaged to her. It was quite the shock for me, and the worst thing of all, my parents were involved in this. I thought they supported me, but sadly I was incorrect. It seems I was in awe. What could I do? And her parents literally were trying to bribe me into marrying her. They said, "We bought an apartment for both of you, and if you want we'll put this in your name, and in the wedding we will be giving an SUV in cash." As in Indian wedding dowry is just too fucking common and I am against it. Let's continue now. I was just like, wow, it's like a fucking movie, and everyone, literally everyone, was like, "She is beautiful and she is a doctor, what else you want in her?" And then the blame shifted towards me as, why won't I just marry her? She did a mistake and want to amend herself, and I won't accept her because of my male ego, as she earns more than me, and shit stooped so low that even my parents were on her side now. My sister wasn't invited as she was really with me and against her, and a shit ton of things happened. I am writing this on my day off when I can write. Haven't talked to literally anyone since except my sister. Feeling really fucked up now. What should I do? Please give advice, please.